Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back today. We're in downtown Kato Paphos. We're going to take you for a walk around the back streets and end up in the harbour area. But before we do, I've got with me Miss Marika, the most beautiful woman in the world, and today she truly looks as though she has been to Chernobyl. She is radiant.
Hello everybody. Hello. How nice to see you again and again. Truly nice.
And how nice it is to see you watching this in the booth. Let's have a twirl. Look at that. Absolutely spectacular. Come on, booth. Let's get down to the main Kato Paphos harbour area and show you what's going on today. It's a bank holiday weekend. This is a Sunday morning. It's a little bit quieter than normal. I think people are recovering perhaps from a late night last night, perhaps a tipple too much, or perhaps they ate too much. But anyway, stick with us, and we're going to go down on a windy morning to the Paphos harbour.
Oh, it's windy, yeah, now I realise.
It is a little bit windy.
Because we were travelling in the car.
Yes, that's right. So, Mr. Dave Jono, before you comment, yes, it is a little bit windy, and here is the start of the descent down to the Kato Paphos harbour area. Here it comes. Have a look at that. So just yonder there is the Kato Paphos harbour area. You can probably hear a little bit of hustle and bustling of the wind. Now here's our Gumbaro, Mr. Tito's business. We're always promoting him. That's KBD Scooter Hire. So those little three-wheeler things that you see us whizzing around on, and we race around all over the place. And well, they're only 15 euros for an hour, 30 euros for 2 hours. You get a free extra half an hour with that, so that's 2.5 hours for the 30 euros. And if you want it all day, if you negotiate with him around about 40 euros, cross his palm with that little bit of silver, and he'll let you whiz around all day long, that's for sure. You see there? There we are, frozen in time. Gusivia Booth, absolutely gobsmacked and lost for words. We'll try again. Gusivia.
Hello everybody. When I said the shops, you know, I don't know where to go around.
Right, we came past here last night, and Miss Gusivia saw something in the window. So let's have a look. Which one do you fancy, Miss Gusivia? What is it? There's something.
Normally, I fancy the unusual.
No rings on today. Yeah, very clever. But luckily the shop's closed.
No,
it was a very clever move, but luckily the shop's closed.
I did know that it's the shop would be closed, but when I said unusual rings, and I thought, what are my rings?
So, what have you spotted, Gusivia?
Yesterday, I liked.
Let me come round this side of you. Let's have a look.
There was like two heads of the snake.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, I did like a few.
A few.
Yeah.
This is when it gets worrying, when Gusivia says a few.
These few rings, like a few, on one line, we call them traffic lights, they are all in one line. 5 stones in one line.
Luckily they're not diamond.
No, they are not.
So, Mr. Simon, Mr. Jeremy, we're in conversation this morning. If you'd like to come treat Versace and receive your booth, this is another one of the shops that she quite likes. There it is. And there's the rear end of the booth. And then next door to it is another shop that Miss Oching Receive Your Booth likes. So you can spend a little bit of money in that shop and then a little bit of money in that shop. Or should we say a lot of money and a lot of money. Receive
I would like to tell you one thing now. I've got a diamond necklace that nobody never ever would even seen. It's a family heirloom from my mother. It's lovely, beautiful sapphire with diamonds, and I'm always looking something similar earrings. Never ever you can see the same. I like it.
Right. Come on, Receive Yellow Booth. Let's get down to the Kato Paphos harbour area. Hold on, there's quite a nice pair of blue athletic shoes. Those are quite nice, I quite like them. What do you think, LaBooth? Are you going to treat me? Or you don't like them? Now, wasn't that appropriate? Mr. Booth didn't like them when I said to her, would you like to treat me?
why? It reminds me of the Russian flag.
It reminds her of the Russian flag.
White, red, and the blue.
So if they were in the Ukrainian colours, I could have them?
No, I don't think.
Right, go on, LaBooth. Let's get down to the Kato Paphos harbour area and just see what is going on. It's actually quite busy because it is a super duper bank holiday weekend. and there are quite a lot of people wandering around. There's quite a lot of stalls, market stalls, that sort of thing, selling things from toys to bedding to gifts, all sorts of bits and bobs. Open air cafes on top of all the cafes and gift shops. Hats. We've just somehow managed to get past a hat shop. I know it's hard to believe, but there was a hat shop, and there's a hat shop, and Recivia La Bouffe. Right, let's get down to the Kato Paphos Harbour, show you what's going on. Stick with us.
Okay, next time, Mr. Paul. Doesn't matter, next time.
Next time.
I'll catch.
So as we approach the corner here, you've got a very, very busy cafeteria, restaurant, snack bar, which is called the Harbour. So that's to the left of us. That place is called the Harbour. And over there now is the makeshift cafe they put up to cope with the sheer volume of people that are out here in the evening all this weekend. And if we look up the Kato Paphos promenade, what you're going to see is all the stalls to the sea-lined area, as you can see, and an awful lot of people walking around. Here we have our superstar, Mr. Konstantinos. There he is. That's the man in the rather nice yellow t-shirt. There he is. And what he does is engraves your name on a grain of rice, and you get to put it on a bracelet or on a pendant and take it back to wherever you are from. And he's an absolute superstar. We'll leave him alone because we can see he's busy consultating with a few people. There's Miss Jenny. Now, Miss Jenny had a very, very busy night last night, and as usual, she looks absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Lovely dress, Miss Jenny.
Thank you.
Are you ready to get busy?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. That's what we want. Her pockets are slowly filling up. Here's her rival, Miss Lena, next door to her. She's arriving a little bit late, and there is the man himself. There he is, Mr. Chris, giving us a salute. He sells you Mediterranean sea sponges. Small ones, medium ones, small ones, and these big ones. They'll cut the life out of you. You all right? Busy? Yeah, good. He's ready for the rush. He also sells an array of shells and gifts and mementos which say Cyprus. So if you want a special gift, come here. There's some nice big shells. There's a big one. We put that to the ear. Let's have a look. Yep, that's pretty loud. That could be the Atlantic Ocean, maybe not the Mediterranean, I'm not quite sure. But on top of all this, he actually has a son as well. His son's name's Mike, and Mike has a diving centre. So if you want to go diving, snorkeling, that sort of thing, that's the man to go and see. Into the blue. Right, now, here we are. A man who's working, wait for it. This is Mr. Hector. So Mr. Hector does caricatures or portraits, and he's busy. And we know that he invited us to go and have a look at him when he's busy. So we will. We're going to have a look. Morning, Mr. Hector. Do you mind if we film? No? So Mr. Hector has invited us. We know him very well. Look at that.
Oh, it's nearly finished now.
Wow. How long has he kept you? 15 minutes? 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Every phase.
Yeah? There we are.
Each face, yeah.
What's your name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. And your name?
Nadine.
Nadine. What a lovely name. Lovely name. Where are you from?
The UK.
Yeah, whereabouts?
Plymouth.
Plymouth. There we are. Nice parts of the world. So Mr. Hector has drawn a nice portrait. Should we call it a portrait or caricature? What is it, Mr. Hector?
The second.
Yeah, a bit of both. In between, isn't it? In between. He's a very good artist, to be fair. He is a very good artist. We come and see him pretty much every day.
I would. You get to see some beautiful faces at the same time.
And we didn't used to disturb him, but he's invited us to come. But we'll always ask you first, because it's fascinating to watch someone do art.
Yeah.
And he's very, very good indeed. And I hope when you go back to Plymouth, it takes pride of place.
Yeah.
Keep it
We've
somewhere
already
safe.
found a place
Yeah.
in the house and
There
it's
we go.
going on.
There we are. Excellent. Lovely.
Thank
Nice to
you.
have met you.
Take care.
Love to Plymouth.
Bye-bye.
You have a good time. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Hold on a minute. Miss LaBouffe has a job to do. So Miss LaBouffe is going to go give those two lovely young ladies all the way from Plymouth the card. And we will continue on our trek down into Kato Paphos Harbour area. Let's wait for LaBouffe. Here she comes. Right, Mr. Rikos, good morning. Kalimera. There we are. You all right? So,
They also were surprised. They said, "Oh, do you do this channel?" I
Yep.
said, "Yeah." She said, "I was going to ask you to run after you once you left, before you took out the card."
there we are.
And she said,
She was
"Oh,
curious.
yeah."
She was curious. So if you want a hot dog, you come down here by the wood kiosk, which is that strange construction there. There's a lady that does hot dogs, and I do like a nice hot dog. Recivia La Bouffe has found herself a hat. Pop it on the head, LaBouffe. That's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. Now, I think it was Ian who wrote in the comments who said the hat didn't look too bad. So if you'd like to send me €20, I could buy that hat for Miss Arching receiving the booth.
It's your responsibility.
It's my responsibility. Yeah. Miss Arching receiving the booth has been taught very, very well by her mother. In fact, I think she's been taught by my mother because my mother was the master. Yes.
Can you see my horse?
Look at this! Excellent! How are you doing? You right? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good.
I was
You
thinking
right?
about you. I was. Now, just so you understand, that is, this is oh so sweet, Miss Caroline. And that is Mr. Nigel Big Guns. More commonly known as Caroline and Nigel Carter, two of our superstars. Are you going to walk with us, Dan?
I said all the better for seeing this lovely
Yeah.
people today. How nice.
And we weren't going to come and film here, but something brought us. And I'm happy. I'm happy. There we are. Well, Mr. Nigel perhaps might treat her to a hat. We're only joking. Now, I want to show you the view, because the view out there today is truly, truly beautiful. It really is blue. The sea is blue. The sky is blue. I'm dressed head to toe in blue. All that's missing is you. Have a look at that. And that is the Kato Paphos harbour area. And to the rear of it is what's known as the castle or the fort. There's the big Ocean Vision 5-star luxury all-inclusive cruise, which is operated by the Paphos Cruising operation, and they've got quite a few boats in their arsenal. That's their big boy, and then they've got some smaller ones that we can go on weddings, day outs, these sort of things. So you pop into the harbour area, look for their logos, their stands, and look out for Major Tom, and Major Tom will talk through everything. Here we are. Now, two superstars. Yes, LaBouffe?
Wow, how nice to meet Miss Sweet Caroline.
Yep.
I always sing songs about this woman. And we said with Mr. Paul, she is a luxury woman with a nice habit, with a lovely, intelligent manners. And,
Yeah, just got similar taste to Miss Arching receiving the booth. Look at that. Get the money. Get his money. Get his money. That is Mr. Nigel Big Guns. Now, just so you understand, Simon Jeremy, you've commented about that man there. You have commented about him. He is a man with very, very big guns, and Miss Arching receiving the booth is hoping that you two are two boys with very, very big guns, which will take her in the shops and destroy the shops and allow her to come out with bags and bags of shopping. That view is spectacular. Have a look at that view again. Look at that. Look at that. Now, in this area, sometimes in the night, you do find the little turtles popping their heads up. If you go hunting in some of our previous videos, you will see where we have heads of turtles popping up. And you can understand why, because this is a beautiful location to come, and, well, they're going to struggle to find somewhere nicer to swim around than that little bit of sea here. Now, we featured this stall the other night. Look at that stall. A lot easier to see it in the daytime because it's not quite so busy. Yes, us. So here are some of the handmade products and gifts. There we are, all the way around. Much easier to see your products in the daytime. Much easier. That's the lovely lady who makes most of them, and she's made all of these, all of these she has made, and they all have themes to them, the way they've been painted and designed. This one is to mimic a chef. Wonderful little gift. There we are. So if you're looking for a special gift to give to someone back in the country where you're from, most of our subscribers are from the UK, we understand that, but wherever you are from, for example, you could be from Belgium. So Mr. Phil, Miss Liskey, if you wanted to take that back as a present, you could. There's all sorts of gifts, little hair bands. It probably won't fit me, not much use, I haven't got any hair, but anyway, let's go and say hello to the ladies. There she is.
And I have brooches with silver
yes,
and brass.
come here. My mother used to have. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Paul.
Right. We should give her a card. We should actually. We should. There we are. So they're going to chat for a little bit, and then we're going to end up in the harbour area, which is possibly the greatest place in the whole of downtown Kato Paphos Cyprus. Now Miss Arching receiving the booth is deep in conversation. So you're going to come and have a drink? Yeah?
You sure?
Yeah, yeah, we'll have a drink. That's our plan. Yeah, yeah. Go on then. She's a very easy lady to twist the arm. Yeah. As long as you mention there's going to be a bit of brandy in it, she'll be all right. Yeah.
We watch their
There we are.
videos at home, and that's when we can see what platforms.
How nice, Mr. I'm melting. I'm melting.
We're coming to your house for coffee.
Honestly,
Yes.
I'm melting.
Yeah,
Yes, I
lovely people.
remember.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm melting. I'm so sensitive.
We haven't been there yet. We were here yesterday, and Caroline bought a
Yeah.
necklace.
So you can see Mr. Nigel and Miss Caroline, they made friends with that lady yesterday, and they only found her because we had told them to come and have a look. So, have a look. Look at that. Well, the booth is going to put a hat on yet again. On it goes. I think you'd look very nice if you were a bit shorter as a gnome in the front garden.
The lady makes. Wow, super.
Get down a bit, get down a bit. That's it. You'd be like a gnome, and I could lean on you into the garden. Very, very good. Right, excellent. Hopefully you didn't get too much of that view that I got. Anyway, right, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I don't have
I will buy this.
Yeah, excellent. Now that's a change. That's the first. That's never ever happened before. It's never ever happened before. Ah. Now, I am sure that this video is going to get too long, but when Grisivia Booth wants to buy something, all of the thoughts go out the window, literally. Literally.
Well, I think I have the you know, the coat, which is suitable with it. Black with a sort of yellows, but it doesn't matter.
No, but it doesn't matter. If she doesn't have it, she'll find it and buy it.
I'm melted now.
Right, let's have a big goodbye.
To who? To you. Mr. Paul, goodbye forever.
There we are. Oh, so sweet Caroline.
Goodbye. Say
Goodbye.
goodbye to Ellie especially.
Yes, there we go.
Miss Ellie.
And here he is. Mr. Big Guns, let's have a big goodbye.
Goodbye to everyone. Nice
Excellent.
to see you.
There we are. Miss Ellie, we are thinking of you. We've got your grandparents and we will look after them and we'll treat them very well. We may keep them in Cyprus for the rest of their lives.
Miss Ellie, your grandparents are lovely.
Excellent. There we are. Lovely. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. All that's left to say is hit the like, hit subscribe, and come back for some more madness. There's a view. Lovely. Thank you very much. And goodbye.